This video is going to be the first 2024 iteration of what I call One Play Wednesday. It's a series of short videos, or the design of them is for them to be short, 5 to 7 minutes, and show interesting or significant plays one at a time, possibly compare them to other concepts that have been run across the NFL or college football. In this case, it's a cheat concept that is utilized down on the goal line, inside the 5, and sometimes in fourth down short yardage situations. This play is going to be from the second drive of the Broncos' Week 2 preseason win over the Packers. Ironically, it's going to be the first touchdown in over 2 years for a player that I really like and enjoy to watch film of. Unfortunately, he's been unable to play the last 2 years, and that's Tim Patrick, a 30-year-old wide receiver. He's number 12 here. It's a second and goal from the 2. Patrick is going to hide behind the offensive line and slip out into the flats from the backside. I call it a cheat concept when the running back flows to the same side as a quarterback who reverse pivots. There is no mesh because he's just too far away to reach him. But you can see you got 3 guys all flowing to the same side. Running back, Patrick from the opposite side, and then the quarterback is going to reverse pivot and boot out to that side as well. Edge defender is left unblocked. Nix, who's got a fantastic arm. This is actually the second throw he made like that in that game, early in the game, that is, moving to his right, sliding to his right, and just unleashing a rocket to someone inside of a window, not outside towards the sideline. I'm going to compare this to some other plays, some other iterations of what I would call cheat. This one is cheat, but it doesn't have the hide concept. Why do I call it cheat? Well, you're oftentimes getting full flow with the quarterback and the running back to the same side, number one. Number two, you're often getting the edge defender pinned down by a receiver or a tight end who's lined up outside, who has someone assigned to him in man. So conceptually, you're oftentimes getting a 2-for-1. Basically, the defender who's assigned to block the receiver is occupied, and then the edge defender is also occupied because he's blocked. In this particular case, that receiver that I drew, first of all, is not being guarded by the guy that I connected to him. But second of all, he's not blocking down. He's actually spinning out towards the end zone, towards the pylon, and he's just trying to shield this defender from getting there. He's not a viable option. If you ask me, this is route number 1, and then potentially this is 2. This is Ismail. He's the son of former Raven Quadri Ismail. In fact, he's a converted tight end. He's basically got the same route responsibility that Tim Patrick does, except he's not originating from the opposite side. He's not coming from this side and then fitting in that second window from the sideline. He's basically faking a block, or actually he's missing a block on 52, inside linebacker that is the guy who gets there to challenge right, and then he's turning back to the direction of Owen Wright to kind of follow him and be that second option on the inside. Eagles had run it against the Ravens the week before. Complete version of a cheat play because the outside receiver, in this case rookie Johnny Wilson, is blocking the edge defender. You can see the quarterback reverse pivoted to his right, running back out into the flats. Ravens do not cover it well at all. Everybody gets blocked up on the inside, whether it's Nate Wiggins or whoever's fault. But the point is, the concept is ubiquitously used, even though there's slight variations to it. In this case, it is a true cheat concept because they're blocking the edge defender, pinning him down. The Ravens are not doing any crack replace with a second-level defender. Kenny Pickett theoretically could run outside of the pocket. No need to. He finds Will Shipley for the touchdown. So let's bring it back to the Broncos play last week, and I'll show you both all 22 and end zone angle. So you'll notice that the edge defender is not being pinned down by the receiver. So this is more similar to what the Ravens outside receiver did. He's faking like a pin down block and then moving back towards the pylon. 2 options basically for the quarterback, Bo Nix. Option number 1 was the running back in the flats here. And option number 2, Tim Patrick, again, first touchdown in over 2 years in the NFL. Pretty cool moment. End zone angle, let it flow through a couple times. Try to get these done quick. One Play Wednesday to just show concepts. I have different names and different terminology. A lot of my terminology is either wing tee based or run and shoot based, or it's things that myself and some guys I coach with made up. So I understand some people don't call this a hide concept. Some people call it bluff. Some people call it slide, whatever. It's same concept. A receiver or tight end tightly aligned from the opposite side of the formation, sliding out into a direction where the quarterback is booting. In this case, technically it's a reverse pivot by the quarterback, so I'm not really sure that I would call it a boot. We would call it full flow, meaning the quarterback, running back, same side. You can see the edge defender is doing his best to get in the window. He's identified the play. I mean, it makes sense. It's a goal line situation, second and goal from the 2. It's a right-handed quarterback. 83% of the people, or 82.8, something like that, in the world are right-handed. Makes sense that most quarterbacks are right-handed as well. You don't see this run to the left very often, even with left-handed quarterbacks. I'm not sure why. Nonetheless, it's a cheat concept, hide concept tagged along with it. Pretty cool variation, if you ask me. I enjoy doing these videos. You guys have to let me know if you like it, the one-play breakdowns. If you think there's anything I'm missing when I try to talk about some of the stuff, but I like to provide conceptual breakdowns to people utilizing terminology, at least that I know, and feel free in the comment section to let me know other terminology that you know or you're aware of. Appreciate you guys' time.